Hey there everybody, this is Guy777 over here, coming to you guys with another deck tech, an FNM deck for short. I really like this deck a lot. I'm probably going to be playing it until the namesake of the deck, Birthing Pod, rotates out and all the Scars land rotates out, because mana in this deck is, a bit tight, and the Scars land are just amazing in the deck. So no, this is not my YouTube Community Cup deck. Bad for me because I didn't have enough time to update it, and I don't think I'm playing with many of the new M13 cards. If I had Thragtusk, I would definitely put it in here, but I went to the release and the pre-release and did not spot a single Thragtusk. But let's go ahead and get started off with it. You run 5 forests. You still want to hit that turn 1 green source so you can drop your Matador into play. 5 forests. 2 plains. 2 plains because it's pretty much a green-white deck splash red for a couple cards. 2 plains just because you can fetch it up with Borderland Ranger, and you don't want to go too heavy on the mono lands because you're pretty much going to need green in your opening hand most of the time. So 2 plains is just right. And like I said, you're splashing red, so you're going to want to only run one mountain. Yeah, you can fetch it up with Borderland Ranger, so you're good on that. You have 4 Copperline Gorge. Like I said, the speed lands are pretty much crucial to the deck. You need them, and when they rotate out, hopefully they reprint shock lands in Return to Ravnica, which I'm hoping they will, so, we get Stomping Ground and Temple Garden and whatnot. Yeah. So, right now it's Copperline Gorge. Copperline Gorge is just awesome in the deck. Yeah, nothing much to say. Same with the 4 Razorbird's Thicket. Alright. Next line, you have 4 Cavernous Souls. There's only 3 major creature types, and that is Elf, Angel, and Human. You're least likely to name, Angel, Elf, or Bird, or anything like that. You're most likely to be naming humans because a big portion of the deck is human-wise, like Avacyn Pilgrim, Thalia, just to name a few, Braid Splicer, yeah. So 4 Cavernous Souls because, it gives you the upper hand against any decks with counters, and it's good mana fixing as well. For your special land, you run 3 Gavany Township. Only 3 because I only have 3, and you don't need to go an all-out 4 of because you're never really going to have 10 mana to activate all of them. So 3 Gavany Township is where it's at right now. You want to at least see 1 every game. Yeah, you're pretty much going to be pooping out a bunch of creatures, and Gavany Township just pumps all those creatures and advances your board state, so yeah. Next I run 1 Slayer Stronghold. I'm trying it out. So far it's alright. I tried Kessig Wolfrun, but every time I would think of activating Wolfrun, I wouldn't have enough mana, or there's something else better to do, or just Gavany Township is a lot better. While Slayer Stronghold, gives stuff haste and vigilance, so just giving a Restoration Angel haste, or just giving anything pretty much haste and vigilance. Excuse me. Yeah, Slayer Stronghold is just such a good card. Manadorks, your 1-drops, 4 Birds of Paradise. Nothing much to say about it. It's a bird, and mana ramp is good in the deck. You run 3 Avacyn Pilgrim. It's a human. You can cast it off Cavernous Souls, which is good. Instead of laying a Scars land turn 1 and playing Pilgrim, you can go Cavernous Souls turn 1, naming human, and go Pilgrim. You never know, they could have Mental Misstep, and I like playing it safe. So 3 Avacyn Pilgrim is where you want to be at. I don't want to go 4 because you do have quite some 2-drops. So onto the 2-drops. You run 3 Elvis Visionaries. No, this is not Caleb Durward's list, but Elvis Visionary is great in the deck. Yes, I said so much about Strangler Geist, which I do still have in the deck, one of, but you know, your better plays are turn 1 Accelerate, and then turn 2 Blade Splicer, or any 3-drop at that, rather than, you know, turn 1 Acceleration, turn 2 Strangler Geist. That kind of seems underwhelming, but, you know, whatever. Elvish Visionary is, I think it's good with Restoration Angel, and, you know, drawing some cards, keeping your hand, you know, full, keeping your opponent guessing. So 3 Elvish Visionary is where you want to be at right now. I run 2 Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. I like Thalia because I only run 4 non-creature spells on the deck. 2 Thalia is just great. You know, you have the upper hand against any decks with 18 plus non-creature spells. Yeah, Thalia is awesome. And the fact that she's a human is good as well. I run 1 Strangler Geist. Yeah, I talked highly about Strangler Geist many times. But the reason I only run 1 as of now is because, like I said, your first 2 plays are Acceleration, Blade Splicer, or any 3-drop. But Geist is something you really want to pot into and then pot out of. So, you know, you could get 2 3-drops. You can have your Mana Dork become an aggressive card. And it has Undying, so you can get 2 3-drops, like I said, as well. Speaking of 3-drops, you run 4 Blade Splicer. Splicer is just awesome. Blade Splicer is really good. The fact that your golem has first strike is relevant at some points. Blade Splicer is just a really good card. 2 Borderland Ranger. I have 2 Borderland Ranger because mana is a bit tight, and also just having all your colors, because you're splashing red, so you want to have a bit of red, you know, to fetch up with a Borderland Ranger. And if you don't have any white at points, you can also fetch up white. Yeah, Borderland Ranger is just good, and the fact that he's a human, you can make him uncounterable. I run 1 Fiend Hunter, and there's a interaction with her or him. I don't know what it is. There's an interaction with him and Restoration Angel and some other card. So I'm just set that aside. Right here. You're in 2 Champion of Lamphold. Champion is just awesome. I had it at a 1 of, but I had to go to 2 of because you want it more in your opening hand, but yet you don't want enough to where they overlap on each other, because 2 champions isn't that great, overlapping each other, because one's going to be 2 power, one's going to be 1 power. It's awkward. So 2 champion of Lamphold is crucial to the deck. Champions, just let you get through chump blocking, like, Lingering Souls. It pretty much says bye to Lingering Souls. Yeah. And it gives you the upper hand against other aggro decks. You run 3 Hunt Master. 3 Hunt Master because, only 3, because you can also pot it out, so therefore you pretty much have 5, plus 2 to each card. 3 Hunt Master is just awesome. The fact that you can, have him flip, sorry for my stutter, have him gain 2 life and put a wolf in and flip, dealing something, and yeah, 3 Hunt Master is awesome. 4 Restoration Angel. I had it at 3 for a while, and I thought that was the right number, but Angel by itself, you most likely want to be casting it for value, like bouncing it off a Blade Splicer or a Hunt Master, anything of that nature. But also just, putting an extra 3 power on the board isn't bad. Yeah, one guy standard monk. Nothing much to say about it. It's good against Delver. Only just one though. You want to have your 5 drops win you the game. And speaking of other 5 drops, you run 2 Zealous Conscripts. Oh, sorry about that. You run 2 Zealous Conscripts. Conscripts are awesome. Nothing much to say about that. 2 Birthing Pod. I gotta speed this thing up a bit. 2 Birthing Pod just because it makes anything alive draw. Or it makes anything a live card. Because, you know, if you get a Strangler Geist, you can pot it into like a Fiend Hunter. You can pot it into removal, you can pot it into life gain, you can pot it into win conditions, and you can just pot it into, you know, stable up the board. I ran 1 Oblivion Ring. Gets rid of big things. Gets rid of anything like a catch-all, pretty much gets rid of swords, planeswalkers, other stuff like that. And 1 Mortar Pod. I run this over Bonfire because it can get rid of their 1-drop if you're playing first. Mortar Pod's just awesome as well. Can get in there for the final portrait damage. So that was my deck tech, guys. I'll show my sideboard later on, but I wanted to show this cool thing with Fiend Hunter and whatnot. So I'm gonna move the camera for a bit. Okay. So what you have, you know, it does steal games out of nowhere, but it also sets up. You have to set it up for a little bit. So pretty much what you want to be having is on board is a Fiend Hunter, exiling a Restoration Angel, having a Champion Lambholt in play. Doesn't need to have any counters, but it should. And just playing another Restoration Angel. Now, let me show you what this does. You play Restoration Angel. Champion Lambholt gets a counter. You target Fiend Hunter. And what Fiend Hunter says is, you may exile another target creature. When it leaves the battlefield, return exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So, you blink Fiend Hunter. This angel comes back. So that gets another counter on Champion Lambholt. Fiend Hunter comes back into play. You get Fiend Hunter and Champion Lambholt gets another counter. You Fiend Hunter the fresh Restoration Angel you just played. And this one hasn't gone off yet. So you can blink Fiend Hunter an infinite amount of times to get infinite counters on Champion Lambholt. I've only done it once so far. But it's a really cool interaction. Can just win games out of nowhere. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Chimorgar777. Comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching.